It's all good. Excuse me. Okay. Hope you brought something. I hope you brought something to talk about.
We could just talk about the business and what the fuck we've been doing for the last 2 years, not 2 years. The last couple months.
Is that your phone vibrating?
Yeah. Sorry. I was trying to put it on silent and turn things off.
Did I do mine? Yep, I did. This is a new phone. We had to get new phones because Megan's was busted. I was like, fine, fucking switch to Verizon. I'm done with AT&T.
Ooh, good move. Wait, You bought a new phone?
Yeah, I got a new phone. It was either...
Is that what the fuck was in our account showing up? Logging into the Hideaway?
Yeah, I don't know why that was doing.
You were like the fucking worst. I swear to God. It's just like every other day, it's like security alert. Your Google account's getting access to
That's Google's fault though.
How?
Because they shouldn't be doing that. Every time I tell it to remember my location or something, it always fucking does that. Because yeah, trust me, I'm like, I'm probably gonna wake Alex up.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing, man. Did you put in that Warhammer? That Warhammer's finally coming. Wes was kind of yesterday.
I told him that there's a possibility.
He didn't understand, and he was like, "It was a Christmas present."
Yeah, because I said that the guy said it's supposed to come before Christmas.
We just got the fucking email this morning.
That's being shipped.
It's getting shipped out today.
Yeah,
we're not gonna get it in Christmas.
Well,
it's Tennessee. Like maybe do they run on Christmas Eve?
Yeah, they run on Christmas Eve.
Okay, well then we'll probably get it.
I mean, America runs on Dunkin'.
Dunkin'
D's nuts. We got them, boys. We're back. My headphones almost fell off.
Let's just start this fucking podcast.
It's going, man.
You fucking. Oh my God.
I'm gonna die.
Well, welcome back. We haven't done this in a while.
Scheduled delivery date today. Today. So Wes will have your stuff hopefully.
Yeah. I don't think Wes listens to the podcast anymore. I could say
I don't think anyone does because we haven't done it in forever.
I know. I don't even know what to talk about. Well, there's a lot that happened. I can't remember. We haven't done a podcast in like almost 3 months.
I'd say a bit longer than that.
Yeah. Well, so going back to this. Well, hey, welcome to the podcast, guys. I'm sorry, maybe shouldn't. This is Hideaway Gaming.
We have to be a bit more professional because now we have more people who might be listening.
This is Alex and Aaron.
We have no idea what we're
typically
doing.
talk about our life, gaming, and stupid shit. Really. So now back to this Warhammer thing.
Excuse me.
I was explaining to Pepsi Jacob, that I explained to the sales rep at Warhammer that we probably won't be buying a lot of restock.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we can make special orders. We don't have maybe we should state that. Maybe I should state that to our customers instead of the way I said it yesterday. The problem is we have to wait about almost 3 weeks for a product to get here, which is okay. I mean, if you put an order in and you say, hey, you're going to get it in 3 weeks. But the real issue, like that was $900, right? They took their $900 out. Mm-hmm. And then we wait 3 weeks.
Yeah, it's horseshit. That's bad business.
Insane. I told the sales rep, I was like, how do you guys do that? Who keeps buying from you guys? That's insane. That's a really insane practice. Mm-hmm. Like, I can't imagine. So you're telling me that I have to buy something from you right now. You take my money. I don't see it till 3 weeks because you guys having some kind of manufacturing problem. But did I say that?
It's a manufacturing problem.
Yeah. Okay. Man, these mics kind of
shipment or whichever.
Yeah, it's shipping issue, warehouse issue, whatever. But the situation was that, it's just hard. Like, I mean, I'm not saying that. I mean, I never really seen Wes pissed, but, I mean,
boy, did I see him pissed.
I mean, he wasn't really happy. I don't think he was really mad.
I mean, I hope he understands we can't control
I think
that.
I explained to him, and then, but he was just like, you know, he still gave me that look, and I could see the look in his face, like he wanted to hit me because I burnt the dinner for him.
Ooh,
you know,
fight this Christmas, Wes and Alex.
He's just gonna slap me around. I don't know why. He's got those, he's got those driver's hands, dude. He's delivering all that coke, busting up those cans. He's got grip strength.
I also think he's got that driver's patience. I wouldn't want to fuck with him.
But no, no. So he seemed not very happy that it was getting before Christmas. And again, I hope we can get it.
Yeah. We'll just, if it comes in when you're there, just list.
Yeah, I'm bringing it down.
Well, no, I don't know which is better for him. Is it better for him to go to Holland's or because he's in Allegan?
Oh, that's right. But he's in Grand Rapids. He could probably swing by and grab it.
Oh, you mean with his work?
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
I mean, he gets off of work and then you can just drive by and grab it.
I just forget he's doing like the more northern part from here.
Well, he doesn't do, that's not his route, but he's got to drive all the way to Grand Rapids.
To get his truck?
Yeah.
Oh, geez.
Yeah. That's where they're located.
Oof.
They had one in Holland for a while, and then he shut that one down. Now they're in Grand Rapids.
Fucking
pain. So he drives from Plainwell to Grand Rapids, and then from Grand Rapids to Plainwell, he goes back home. But then he goes all the way from fucking Grand Rapids to like the Dowagiac and Decatur and bullshit like that.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I've seen him out there a lot when I was doing the Pepsi route. Yeah, I fucking hated that route. It was stupid.
You smell good. You smell good.
Thank you. It's cologne that my wife got me for my birthday? No. Our anniversary.
Yeah, I've never been so intoxicated by a man.
Cool.
Awkwardly uncomfortable.
Yeah. So, to get to the meats of this podcast, so we've been absent strictly because we've been super busy with a second store in Holland, which is called Super Hideaway Gaming. Don't know if you guys know that or not, but we just been, our time schedules has been really rough, just to be able to meet up. But for the most part, we're trying to get back in the groove, getting things are settled down. So should be getting a little easier. So hopefully we can get a lot of this stuff going again.
Yeah, we have problems getting together doing this now. Like what, Saturday, what were we pooping or something? We couldn't make it.
No, I wasn't really pooping. Aaron was probably pooping.
What was your text? You was like, I can wipe and go.
Yeah, these people need to know that. Thanks, man.
We've talked about way worse shit about.
I don't know. I just don't want to talk about my poop. It's a weird thing to talk about.
He was doing taxes.
Yes.
Just doing adult things.
So, yeah, going back to what I was saying.
You'll find me pooping. That'll be my excuse why I can't get here.
Yeah. So, what was I saying? You just sidetracked me.
We do that a lot.
Yeah. So right now we're just getting back into the groove. So, a couple things. We went through, I think, Innistrad and Crimson Vow, and we haven't got a chance to talk about that at all.
Scale from 1 to 10.
Midnight Hunt and Crimson Vow, my bad.
Scale 1 to 10. Midnight Hunt.
Midnight Hunt? Ooh, fuck. A 9? An 8, 9?
Really?
There's just really good cards, and from uncommons to commons, it's just the werewolves were done really good. I think the werewolves are a lot tougher than the first bunch.
They do more. The first ones
It's
were
not
just
even
like,
that-
the first ones were like, oh, they give them double strike, they give them +1/+0, but like you have the one that fucking flips and takes a creature.
Yeah, so the mechanican of the transforming. So what the thing is, it's not so much the flipping, the abilities of them so much, the werewolves. It's that Daybond
The
and
day and night
Nightbond.
mechanic. Yeah.
Oh my
It's
god,
much
that
better.
is hard. That is stupid hard. Like back in the day, you could just play 2 spells if you're on an opponent's turn, and then you make it flip.
But now it's got to be their own turn.
Your own turn. That is significantly
It's a
different.
huge, yeah.
Like it made, see, that's the funny thing is too, the format has, for standard, has changed a lot. There's hardly any like control decks. There's like one.
Oh my god, you said something I was just thinking about the other day. It's not really sidetracking, but it's like you make a good point. There's not really many control decks, and what that made me think of is like everyone's like, because Conky said this, and he's like, standard doesn't look fun, and I'm like, a lot of people have been telling me it's pretty good and everything, but that's because no one's playing control decks really. There's
No
nothing
one.
out there, and so
it's hard.
standard's
Like,
nothing like what it was back in our day when we were playing.
yeah. So you could make a control deck, but it's
Oh, yeah.
not going to hold up.
No,
It's just really tough.
everything's
It's
too
super
quick.
tough. It's tougher than, I don't know. It just they don't have really good cards. It's just really tough.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it other than tough. Like if the format could sustain a strong control deck, we would have seen it by now. The only thing you could see potentially is the Just Guy control, but that's Epiphany, so it's kind of control.
Yeah, I think at that point it would just
it feels more combo.
yeah, it would just turn into
Feels
that.
very combo, like because you're just like copy Epiphany
Yeah,
3 times.
you're just trying to get
and
the
then
turns.
You're like so that's, to me, that doesn't really feel very control-ish.
No, there isn't. What the best counter spell right now is? Did they bring back Dissipate or whatever? Or the one that exiles it if it's countered?
Yeah, but
And then there's
that's even
Syncopate.
terrible. Oh yeah, they did bring back.
But, like,
Syncopate.
that's-
that's in Crimson Vow, right?
Yeah, to me
it's a
that-
common.
Yeah, to me that's not enough.
Yeah, I mean the counter spells. I mean, Fading Hope is a really good card right now.
Is that the one that's that's Wash Away? I'm thinking of.
It's like unsummon, but without. I mean, with the scry mechanic to it.
Oh, okay.
You scry 1. So basically, if you return target non-creature or return creature to owner's hand, if it's converted mana cost for all these hipsters, is the mana value is 2 or less, then you can scry 1.
If the spell you countered was 2 or less.
No, if the creature mana value
Oh,
is 2 or
oh,
less,
oh.
you can scry 1.
Well, that seems good with all the fucking tokens that are in this fucking set right now.
You never want to bounce a token.
But I mean,
Like,
just
what the fuck?
still.
You look at a token, you're like, oh shit, and then you try to deal with it.
Isn't there like a
Another way.
lot of rares and mythics that are kind of like at the 2 spot or lower too? Like are really good being played.
No, it's just a lot of like Voice of the Blessed, but there's just some random things like the werewolf or that werewolf from D&D.
Oh, okay.
There's just a bunch of random, but it still hits any creature. But if its mana value is 2 or less, then you get
scry.
X.
Oh, okay.
You get maximum value in that spell.
Gotcha.
But at the same time, I don't know. I mean, it's really good. People are running 4 of, and that's crazy because you're
Main board?
like- main board.
Oh,
It's
wow.
crazy. Yeah, it's really good. I like it. I mean, I don't know.
It's no vapor snag.
Yeah,
That's the card I'm thinking of, right?
They lose a life. Yeah, that's really good because you chip away at them. But for the most part, you know, and another thing I don't really see a lot being played, and I thought it would be that White Blasphemous Vact.
White Blasphemous. Are you talking about the Vanquished, wheat or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's like $5 or $6.
Yeah,
and it's not getting played in standard. Like the only thing it is commander.
How much does it cost originally? Like before it gets
It's the same cost as it's like 6 and 2 white.
Okay.
Just like Blasphemous Act, I think. But either way, a lot of them play the Doomskull. Is gone from Kalheim.
Doomscar.
Yep. A lot of people play that.
Vanquish the Horde.
Vanquish the Horde. Haha.
It is 6 and white. Wow, that's dirty cheap.
It is.
Dirty cheap.
Especially if you see a board and they have like 5 dudes, you're paying 3 mana. I don't understand why they don't play Vanquish the Horde. But, I mean, Doomscar, you can early game, you know, tuck it away.
Doomscar is 5 mana, right?
To normal cost, it's 3.
And 3 for foretell?
Yep. No, it's 2 to foretell, and then 3 if it's foretell. So it's a kind of roughly the same thing. Maybe it's a little bit better if you foretell it, and then like later if they have 2 badass creatures, you can get rid of them. But I don't know.
So Crimson Vow 1 to 10.
I personally did not like. I don't know. I personally did not think the set was interesting, but the set is really strong. Like I think if I were to put them, which one is the strongest out of the both of them, and which one's the actual better set, I would say Midnight Hunt has better all across the board cards that you could play, but I kind of feel that Crimson Vow has stronger cards. It just strictly because there's a lot of the cards out of them. It might be just because it's a new set, but a lot of those cards get eaten up. Like I know what I'm selling the most, and those are the cards that I'm selling right now. Like from commons to uncommons.
For Crimson Vow or Midnight Hunt?
For Crimson Vow.
Yeah, I agree.
They got a huge boost in zombies. Like a shitload of fucking zombies.
I thought the zombie support was better than that one.
Yeah. And then Sorin, that Planeswalker, is really good. Like really good.
Yeah.
It's like I can't really think of a bad Sorin, but that guy's really good. When his first ability does Bob, and I'm just like, oh shit. For people who don't know who Bob is, it's Dark Confidant. So they do the Dark Confidant ability, and then he can -1 or 2, and then he gets a lifelink. He gets a lifelink vampire. It's a 2/1 or 1/1 with flying. And then the last ability, I don't remember. I think the last ability is kind of lame. Maybe does 10? Didn't 10 somebody?
Is it called like Sorin the Mirthless?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, Sorin the Mirthless. -7, Sorin does 13 damage to any target.
Oh, that's what it was.
But he starts at 4. Everything's a +1, then it's a -2 to create a...
Oh, it's a +1 to get to the...
do the look of the top, yeah. I think that...
Oh, it's a +1 for his middle one?
It's a +1 to do the Bob. It's -2 to make the 2/3 vampire with lifelink.
He's a 2/3. Jesus.
With flying and lifelink.
Oof.
4 mana, and you pop out a dude to block and get some life back. Like,
yeah. The first ability is really good, man. That's a lot. Filling your hand up. That's really good. But you know, I just think the set's really, really good. It's got a lot of strong shit in there.
It's, in my opinion, bonkers. It's
Yeah.
if you were even to take it out of the standard format and just look at every card individually, and you're just like, there's been so many cards. I'm just like, how is this a common? How is this an uncommon? I'm just like, this is pretty fucking nuts. I feel like they're on this pathway to making commons and uncommons more appreciated and more strong than their rares and mythics.
Yeah, because they made that instant. What is it? Thirst for Discovery. That's a really good card. That's really. It's an instant. It's basically Thirst for Knowledge, but you have to pitch a land.
Oh yeah, this card that I thought was fucking bonkers when it was spoiled.
A lot of people talked about that. I was like, oh, I saw it and I was like, that's really good. Like it. If I were to play it, I would play it in like in Madrofa deck or like Mimeoplasm. So
yeah, the commander support from both these sets is fantastic too. Mm-hmm. Like I think it's very underplayed. No one's playing that one blue spell that has cleave in it. It says counter target spell if it wasn't played from the hand. That's literally one blue counter target someone's commander.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, but what do you mean counter people's commander, Mr. You're wasting resources on counter.
I'm talking about a situational fucking counter, man.
Okay. Now we're backtracking.
Oh my god.
Okay.
If I had opened, let's say timestamp. Let's say you had a 4-mana commander, and I have out of all the commanders counters in my deck, I have the one blue that says counter from. And it's that situation. Of course, I'm going to do it to your commander.
Okay.
But if it's a counter spell, no. Your commander and you have nothing else out. Cool. Have your little busy boy.
Okay.
Like I said, it's situational. Most situations I see, you shouldn't counter the commander.
Yeah, I kind of want to make that frog guy a commander. I think he's really good. Croak, that whatever that guy's name.
The dude who like exiles the cards you get or whatever.
Yeah, I
like it because it's like a storehouse for cards, you know.
Well, I want to do all 4 of the green blue legendary guys. So I want to put him, the Ooze from Midnight Hunt,
Slogert,
the Serpent. And
Serpent.
Yeah, he lets you play an additional land.
Oh, Air 3 or whatever.
And I want to play the Super Bandy. The Titan, the green blue Titan. What's his name?
Oh,
Uro, yeah.
Because they all have to do summon lands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I figured that. And I don't have an extra one, but it's the chick, the uncommon one. Tatiova.
The one that shouldn't be an uncommon.
Yeah. I don't have one. I don't have an extra one. I don't want to pull it out of Chilean. But the whole thing.
Bring this closer.
Bring it closer?
Yeah, bring it closer.
Okay.
I just noticed something.
Was I not talking pretty south?
That's a little better.
Okay.
They'll probably just hear me more than they hear you.
Oh, okay.
But
that's fine.
Now I think it's a little more even.
All right. So no, yeah, I kind of wanted to make a deck with those, all 4 of those, or 4 or 5. I don't know, depends. But it just seems lame. Like the green blue, blue landfall stuff. It just seems boring.
You mean as as a EDH archetype or something?
Yeah. It just seems
landfall to me is the same boring.
Shit. You can't do too much. Like the best you could you could just be an asshole and just like make everybody windfall and just like, or not windfall. It's what is it? Oh no, and it needs black. Never mind. I thought there was that. I was thinking of that. It's called Mine. Is it Mine
Goblin?
No, Mine Goblin.
Mine Goblin. These nuts.
Okay.
It's twice I got you in this damn thing.
Mm-hmm. You ready to get it out? Get it. Go. Go.
Come on. You gotta be proud of me.
Nope.
He loves D's nuts jokes, guys, by the way. Mm-hmm. It's his favorite. If you ever see him at any of the shops, just set him up.
All right. So I was thinking it was like migraine or something. It's the one that makes it's the one that it's like a blue and black and it's got X. Each opponent exiles the top X.
I think it's what's called mind grind. Yeah,
I thought so.
It's from Gate Crash.
Yeah. That one.
Each opponent reveals cards from the top of their library until they reveal X land cards, then puts all cards revealed this way into their graveyard. X can't be 0.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, so that's why I was thinking. I thought it was like, oh, maybe you could do something like that, but I don't know if there's a blue spell with the X that could mill them out. I can't think of anything. Maybe there is. I just can't think of it. I know you can make people draw. So, I mean, that's a route. But I don't know. I think blue-green seems...
You're originally right. I mean, I think Landfall is boring as fuck.
It's super boring. You just, like, ramp out, and then just play big shit.
I played that 3-color Omnath, the Teamer one, and I was just like, man, this gets boring after a while. You just find the same fucking lands and, man.
I don't know. I think Omnath... That one... Is it the...
He's the one that cares about elementals when he comes in, so I think...
Oh, that guy.
That one's better for, like, an elemental build.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the...
4-color?
The 4-color
No,
one.
the 4-color one's just good.
Stupid. Yeah,
he's just good.
Dumb.
He gets value.
Oof. Yeah, that guy's pretty dumb. No,
right.
so, but out of Crimson Vow, man, that the big hitter in Commander scene is the, Toxic guy.
Toxro.
Oof, that guy is...
Is he still over $20?
Is he over $20?
The one we sold recently, which I feel bad because Wes wanted a copy of it, and I totally forgot.
Oh, you suck. Yeah, that guy is bananas.
That's what I'm trying to get another Toxro. He wanted one.
I didn't realize that it was every instep.
A lot of people don't until you play
Every
him.
instant.
He's now $15.
Yeah, well, because somebody was making a good point, and they were saying the guy is super fucking annoying because if you cannot play anything that's 4 or less, drop toughness
in the cycle.
Yeah, but because they won't survive the next turn
until
yeah, it won't make it to your next turn.
That's a good point.
It was like that restricts your gameplay a lot. So yeah, it really fucks everything all over. Oh no, I'm gonna wait till we move on to because we're eventually gonna talk about Kamigawa. Yeah, I was gonna ask you if you saw a certain card. Go up in price. So out of the Crimson Vow, I mean, significance of cards that out of Midnight Hunt that came out that I liked. Mihut Massacre, which are fucking impossible to find now.
To me, that's just the number 1 card that's come out both sets.
Both sets?
Oh, out of both sets. Absolutely.
I don't know.
Absolutely.
Number 1 card? I don't think so.
It is the best board wipe that I've seen in a long time.
Board wipe, yes. Best card out of that?
The one that
not. I don't see. This thing is like, what do you see? I mean, so I'm not
talking about I'm just saying in general one of the best cards that come out of the set.
I mean, out of that, okay, Midnight Hunt.
The block. Sorry.
The block? Yeah. Okay.
That and Ren
I think
7.
that Toxer guy is better than that guy.
But is Toxer played like in standard?
No.
So that's what I'm saying. Across the board.
But see, the thing is, it's only played in one deck. Anything that runs black. But that, like, Zombies runs it, and there's like this black-green deck. But that's it. It's
especially nice with those zombies because if you don't fucking give a shit about
if it was such a super top tier, I mean, there's the format's just different. I mean, I think it's a great card. It's hard to come back when you've beaten somebody and then they just do it and they play Mihut Massacre and then they follow it with a second Mihut Massacre. Mm-hmm. It just gets really bad. I've been on the end of that. So it's just hard to beat them.
It's just
they just gain life. But what I'm trying to say, there's like, is it the best card out of the block? No, by far not. There's
by far,
yeah,
by far not.
I think one of the better cards is the reckless werewolf. That guy's good, man. That guy's stupid.
What's he do? What's he do?
He's at the beginning of combat. Target creature gets +1 trample and haste.
Oh, me.
I've seen so much interaction with that guy. It's some things that I didn't think to work well, but it actually did.
Oh yeah, in a vacuum like
And I
standard,
was
it's gonna be phenomenal.
Holy fucking shit! And I was like, but I seen what I'm trying to say is I seen better interaction with that reckless guy than I've seen with
absolutely
Muscat. But in general, I mean, Olivia's really good. Ren and 7 is fucking just hard to deal
I
with.
think Ren 7 is the best card to come out both of them.
Yeah, I mean, I would probably put Ren and 7 above.
When was the last time you
Mega
saw
Masker.
a Planeswalker stay over $40 after the 3 weeks of launch?
Yeah, the guy's
That's
it's
nuts.
just he's just tough to
Yeah.
fucking beat down.
He's-
It's just like, you just made a 6/6? Fuck. It was like,
And you
okay,
can do
and
all-
it's got reach? Fuck.
And you can do 3 other things still with the bitch.
Yeah, it's like, it's hard. It really is. Like that, and it just like, her first ability literally fills their hand up with land, which is value all the fucking time.
It's mulch, right?
Yeah, it's just like, and they hit. I barely ever seen any of them hit, not more than, I mean, I've always seen them like,
At least hit one.
yeah, it's just really fucking hard. Because, but what I'm trying to say is that I think Ren and 7 is probably one of the top cards. That zombie enchantment, I think that it's like second place.
Necro Duality.
Yeah, that thing is stupid, man.
Like I said
I've
earlier.
seen it, like somebody made a casual build on standard with it, and it was doing work. It was like doing a lot of work, and then but in commander wise, that thing is fucking beast, man. I think it doesn't give a shit what it comes into play. It just makes a copy of it,
Yeah.
and that's horrifying.
Is it off cast or off ETB?
I think it might be entered the battlefield, but
Whenever
still,
it enters the battlefield, yeah.
yeah. But it's non-token
I
rank.
was gonna say it's more broken if it was cast.
Yeah. Copy that zombie spell.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's just, there's a lot of like where you're trying to pull yourself in the situation of like, even Inferno, like Infernal Grass has a good position in top 5.
I think that's one of, if not
Because
the
it's
best.
just a lot of people are playing. I've had modern people will come and grab
Kill
it
spell?
from-
Yeah. Who the fuck give a shit if they lose 2 life?
They was like, "Do you have any Infernal Grass? You're playing that in modern?" He's like, "Yeah, it's really good. It
Fuck
gives
yeah.
it gives no shits of what it is." You know,
You lose 2 life. What do you fucking do?
yeah, and you're getting rid of a huge threat, especially in like modern. There's pretty much a lot of single threats.
Yeah.
But stuff like that. So I don't know, man. Mihu Muscat is definitely top 3. So I think Ren and 7, and then I don't know what would be the other one. Maybe Ren and 7, Meat Hood Massacre, and then
The third card I think that's the best come out of the blocks is Infernal Grasp.
Infernal Grasp.
I would say so.
I think it's top 5, maybe not top 3, but
But then again, you play
don't
more
know.
standard than me. You play arena and shit.
But I'm also looking at it like what do what these cards do in Commander. I mean,
Infernal Grasp is all over. They're if you go to EDH Rec and go to any type of build that has black in it, almost all the time Infernal Grasp is like at 40-50% index.
yeah, I mean it's great. It doesn't. I mean it, especially in Commander, you got 40 life. You're like, okay, I'll take 2, but I kill anything. And it doesn't care. Yeah, like I said, it's still top 5. I don't know. Maybe Toxtrol seems to be a better card considering it's a commander and you can do stuff with it. I think that there's a Ooze from Midnight Hunt. It doesn't get enough play or talk about.
Oh, it's the horror one. Yeah, it's good.
That guy's really good.
Yeah.
Like,
They lose all
what?
abilities.
Loses all abilities?
Yeah.
And he's like a 1 or 0/1 or some shit like that. He becomes,
I thought it was a 2/2, but I could be wrong.
or either way, that guy, he shuts down everything. So like, yeah, I think that guy's really good. I'm trying to slide him in some decks, but I don't know which decks to slide him in. I was thinking about just
He's
making.
in my horror deck.
You have a horror deck?
Yeah, remember I got that commander that cares about the horrors and nightmares?
I don't even know. I haven't played.
Diego pulled it, and you told him, yeah, Aaron's looking for that. Diego told me you said that, unless Diego's lying.
I don't know. Diego's on shrooms, man. Diego, if you're listening, are you on shrooms? I know you are. I'm talking to your soul right now. No, what was I saying? No, man.
Nah, man.
I can't think of anything other than that. So the Tox Drill, Grasp Fertile. So those are my top 4. Yeah, so I wonder what that 5th one would be. Man, I'm probably overlooking it really hard. It's probably right in my fucking face.
The 5th one I would be that you said him earlier. Is that white one spirit dude or whatever? He's like the most played white card in standard.
Well, yeah, that guy's pretty fucking good.
Because Orzhov,
voice of Bless.
Yeah.
That guy's really good. But no, I'm just trying to think of like top 5. Like I don't see. Here's the thing: is I just thought about it and I just Vanquish the Horde. That seems to be like maybe the top 5. That would be my top 5. That's just me though. It's so hard because that Teferi is not bad too.
I think that Teferi is very underplayed, but
It's really like that guy's good.
It's in more decks now. It's starting to get more decks.
I would like to play that guy.
I think he's good,
but I haven't came across one yet. So, or maybe I do have one. I don't even know. I had to check. I don't really play a lot of Magic. I play once in a while. I play some Degenerate Commander lately, but that's it.
Yeah, you've been all about that lately.
Well, I mean, I really don't play it too much. I got to play it last week. I only played 3 games. I think Justin won 2 with Thassos and Demonic Consultation. Your typical blue, black.
How original.
Yeah, I mean, it's whatever. I mean,
I'm not hating. And by the way, because I know Justin listens, I'm not hating on Justin.
No, I think he would understand.
Just that combo.
That combo. I think that combo was. I mean, it. I don't think Dasa should get banned.
No, no.
I think people should play around it more. I think if you sit down with a table and you see blue black, expect it.
Yeah, that's why I'm. Yeah,
like expect it and just in general because it's gonna have like we played those 3 games. Did we play those 3 games? He played it 3 times.
Yeah.
Each game.
Yeah,
he played it once. I mean, he might have multiple copies in his deck. I mean, I'm not the one fifting through his deck.
But what me and him said, like it should only be in CDH. It shouldn't be in regular. They should have 2 different formats, like hardcore 2 different formats.
It's that's one. That's a different topic.
Because they'll fucking do bans for one fucking card because they're like it's very detrimental.
The problem is I don't understand why the community has not had an outcry and just created their own community. Who says we have to follow this guy? And why are we following him? Who is he? He's nobody. He's a nobody nerd.
It's just the baseline.
See, that's the problem.
Well, it's going to be the problem because
we're just following this fucking nerd that's sitting at home just geeking that he has control over these people. I think you don't understand the power of nerd that has no power, that got power.
I think it's a community for one.
No, that what community? No, they didn't listen to the community when they banned
rules committee.
Yeah, but remember you said something.
I know. But what I'm saying, it's still overall the Commander Rules Committee.
Yeah, you said that about Golos that they didn't agree.
One person voted not or to ban it. Yeah, but the ultimate decision. I don't even know if does Sheldon make the ultimate decision.
I have no fucking clue. All I keep hearing is this white boy keep getting called out. So
yes, because he's the one that communicates the decisions usually.
Okay,
that's why they say Sheldon is like the big head honcho of it.
Okay,
whether he is or not, I don't know.
I thought he owned like 30% of the shares,
He could.
and everybody else is just like get 10,
Who the fuck
5,
knows?
whatever. But he gets his vote is the biggest one.
But your question's a very loaded question because it's like you're going to have people walk into an LGS and they're going to go off the base commander line of either two things: what their play group does at home, or what their play groups do at another store that they've played at, or something.
Yeah, so it's just weird, man. And the funny thing is like, you check the price on Golos lately?
Mm-hmm.
He's like $1.23.
Ooh,
That's sad, man.
mighty have fallen.
That's sad.
That card was over $10.
Way over $10. It was a good. I don't know. Golos should have never got banned.
I just love how Thassa or Demonic Consultation didn't get banned before that shit.
I don't know. See, and then that's the thing is about like Thassa's Oracle. If it was a legendary creature, I think he would have got banned a long time ago. It was like, oh, he's just got the hammer, banned, but he's not.
Who?
Thassa's Oracle.
If it was legendary,
If it was
fucking
legendary.
immediately.
Yeah, of course.
You have it right at the ready.
Yeah. Well, the problem is like I was realizing that when I was playing the game with Justice, that the problem with that game was, so game 1, I think it just went fast. Game 2, I probably shouldn't have killed Bill. I probably should have just tried to kill Justin first. And because immediately after I killed Bill, Justin Thassa's Oracle and won. But the thing is, Bill had humility, and I should have relied on that. I should have leaned into that. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I should have basically, but humility was really tough, like really tough to fucking fight against. Like even if I would have turned my shit sideways and killed Justin and tried to kill Justin.
Were you playing Eureka?
No, I was playing the pig.
Oh, okay.
And then but yeah, I think I should have, man, I don't know. I think that was really weird. That interaction, I should have killed Justin. But that's just hindsight. But in my gut feeling, there was a point where I could have killed, where I should have turned my focus, and then I was like, no, let me just kill Bill and commit to that because he's got humility, and I can't seem to get rid of it. And the only way I could get rid of it is by killing Bill.
Yeah.
And I had a hunch. I was like, man, I bet you Justin's gonna win because he was getting a grip in his hand. And then I was like, well, the problem. So here's the biggest thing about that deck is there's a lot of key things in that deck that searches for the answer. And I think the problem is like people wait too. Like I'm realizing now that in that, I don't care if he's listening, but so in the situation, if I sit down with Justin again, I'm never gonna let his search resolve. I'm always gonna counter that because I realized I was counting how many searches he was doing, like Vampire Tutor, Grim Tutor, whatever, all the tutors. Mm-hmm. He was just tutoring his shit up, and then I was like realizing, I was like, okay, so in that situation, if he's gonna play that deck, I shouldn't play. Which the funny thing is, like, I think all the 2 decks that he played, he had that combo in there, but he played that one deck twice. So maybe in that situation, maybe I should play Rishimi, which it's super interactive. So like I have a better chance. But the situation with the I think just slowing his counter stuff is probably, like, searching for shit is probably the best thing to do.
I learned that when he played Najila and countered his Vampire Tutor.
Yeah, just counter the search because it typically doesn't have it in hand.
Because typically I don't do that. Typically I counter the thing they search for. But when you play CDH, I mean, There's a possibility you're gonna have so many free counters and stuff like that.
Yeah. So you just try to get rid of him. I mean, if he uses his free counter, you have other resources to deal with it. But yeah, so that situation. But yeah, I mean, that's his Oracle and Demonic Consultation is a good combo. It ends games. I'd rather prefer that, to be honest, instead of just getting like playing the stacks game. Just like, oh fuck, which I play a stacks deck. I know, but whatever.
Again, like we could go on and on about certain things, but like I just want to say one thing before we move. I don't know where we're going to move on to. I don't know if it's Kamigawa or what. I don't know.
Aaron wants to talk about Kamigawa.
No, it's just that's just the happening thing.
Well,
we can talk about whatever. I don't give a shit. We can even segue into like the parking lot.
Okay.
Paints, chairs. I don't give a shit.
Stop looking at things and just naming them.
That's what I was doing. I looked. How is that the first thing I thought of? Looking out the window and I'm like, parking lot.
Jesus.
Smooth brain.
The smoothest.
I just want to say one thing. I had a conversation about this with because Diego and Ivan and Shell came out to play Commander, and
when Tuesday?
Yeah,
Monday.
Yesterday, yeah. Diego's been having like Tuesday evenings, kind of like free. So he's
Tuesday or Monday.
Today's Tuesday, Monday. He's been having Monday evenings free, and he's been wanting to come out and play some Commander. So I sat down with him, and I said we were talking. I can't remember how it got brought up, but it was about how there's 4 people who sit down typically in a game, and there can only be one winner. And we're always advocating, talking about this, like you should just have a level head when you're playing Commander. Expect someone else to win. Your shit won't always work, right? Mm-hmm. And for people who just started playing Commander. Mm-hmm. No joke, guys. These guys have. I mean, Ivan dabbled in Magic before, but he's never played Commander. Diego hasn't played Commander. Shell hasn't played Commander. They understand that concept more than people who I have played here, played elsewhere.
Oh, yes.
And they're just like, yeah, that happens.
I love playing Magic with them.
And they're like,
I know. And
they're
I don't even play my top decks over there.
That's the thing, though. They don't give a fuck.
No, they don't. But so like I enjoy playing Magic with those guys because it's so much fun. It's like just like typical, just like, oh yeah. And if I lose, I'm like, okay, I don't care. I'm out.
Everyone's just jaunty and happy that they got to play.
Yeah. Oh, it feels good. And feels good to play Magic with them.
I'm not saying that you don't have we all get butthurt. We're like, oh damn, my plan didn't work the way I wanted to. I just made the deck and stuff like that. Because I've heard that excuse. Oh, I just made this deck and I haven't won a game in 3 games. It's like, fucking suck it up. Like I remember playing football and I practiced for 5 days a week and we lost our first 5 games. It's like,
you suck. Go ahead.
But like, my point is like when you said the stacks piece, I hate playing against stacks, and the only time I don't like to play against it is when we're here late Friday nights and it's like 12 o'clock. If I want to get one more game,
that makes sense.
I just don't want to play. Other than that, I typically never care. Just know, and usually, like even you, if you play stacks, you know that if you become the target, you know why you're playing stacks. Mm-hmm. You've openly said, well, I'm playing stacks, guys. Hope you like, you've said stuff like that, which I think is great.
I'm trying to fine tune that deck. I don't like playing it a lot, just because it's a stack.
Yeah.
But I feel like that deck has still more room to grow.
I feel like a lot of stacks decks.
It's like, I just like trying to figure out what works well and what doesn't work well. But I don't like playing it a lot to test it, and like, because if I keep playing it, it just gets annoying. Like people get annoyed by it, get frustrated with the deck, and I get it. I get because if I was on the other end, I'd be like, oh fuck or whatever.
Here's the kryptonite to that though, is that like I said, and I just said, you say all the time when you play that deck, but people will still be like, oh, okay, shuffle. Yeah, let's play. Like, just exit the game then. Don't play the game.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I made Yuriko. Yuriko is by far really, really, really good Commander deck. I saw you play with it a long time ago, but like, I don't know if your level of it was competitive.
No, it was just all the ninjutsu stuff like, and high
it was
stuff.
like this time it's just like it's pretty good. Like I put up a lot of like competitive stuff in there. A lot of the free counters that are pretty good. there's a lot more counters in that deck than typically.
Well, that deck does really. Yuriko does really well with free shit.
I just need what I need in that deck is a Sensei's Divine and top.
Yeah,
that's all I need.
Oh shit! This dude posted in the Reddit that he got a Divining Top, a bunch of other $40, $50, $60 cards that were brought in from the Kamigawa block mainly. That at his LGS they had no idea. I guess they don't deal with Magic that much. So it wasn't really an LGS, but they got him in, didn't know. They put him in like a 10-cent bin.
Oof.
And he got him for about 90 cents.
Wow.
So even just the top's like $50, $60.
Wow.
So he, I don't know, because people have different opinions about this. They're like, well, you should have told him this. But at that point, I don't know. If I can find a steal like that, that's a steal. But the owner in me, you know?
Yeah. So
I don't know.
I don't know. I think there's a difference between like people that try to do that
versus they just happen to find them.
Just happen.
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Because there's a lot of fucking scumbags, and I don't know, man. It's just like everybody's trying to like it only like it wasn't so bad. So back in the day when I used to work at the other store, it was kind of like you could see it. You could see people doing it. Like they're just looking at the prices online and what goes on eBay, and then they were like, "Oh, okay, well, that's a good deal. I'll buy it." They're price checking all the fucking time, and they would do it at board games, which is kind of fucking annoying too. The problem is like it shouldn't be a problem to us because we know what we put into the game, and we marked it at a price that we were making some money. And I don't know, I just don't like it when they do the price check and then ask for the discount.
Well, because they're trying to price on that fucking discount that Amazon has. That's the worst part.
Yeah, so that's the big one. Just like, oh man, it's online for this much. And I was like, okay,
why go to the LGS to see if it's there anyway? Like, I don't understand that.
I don't know. Yeah, so that's the only thing that kind of irks me. You know, just like, dude, that's what we're going for.
That's why I think that again, I wish COVID never happened, but I think it's going to change it. You know, because back in the day. We haven't seen that as much, at least I feel, but because the mentality is like support local businesses a little bit more there.
I don't know, man. We that one guy that keeps coming in here that frustrates me.
I'd have to see him, I guess.
You know who it is. He brings in the bag all the time. He's like, "What would you give me for this?" And we already tell him how much he's gonna get. He's like, "Well, it's 40% in cash and then 60% in trade," and then he'll like. Okay, and he knows that we go up price charting, and then he's like, "Oh no, I can't take that." I'm like, "Okay, I'm sorry, man."
I'm starting to think I know.
You know who it is because he tried to get that Marvelous or Capcom.
Oh,
and then he was like, "Because I did a price check on that."
Yeah.
The only reason I did a price check on him, and I typically don't do that to anybody. I really don't. I don't like it when people would do that. The store does that. But the problem is he did that to me a couple times. He would come in, he's like, "Hey man, on pricechart.com that says it's less. Will you sell it less?" I'm like, "Sure, whatever." And then he tries to come in, and then I was like, but it just got to the point where he just kept doing that, kept doing it, and I was like,
that makes sense.
And then I knew a game. I was like, and I know when he doesn't flinch or look. You know, if he doesn't flinch on the price, he's like, "I'll take that." And then I'm like, "Okay, he's looked it up." "Oh, let me look it up, man. Just want to double check the price." And then I looked it up, and it obviously jumped up significantly, like $50 more. And then I was like, "Yeah, man, it's about $100, you know." And he's like, "Oh, I'll pass, man." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah. So he's expecting you to do fair pricing first, but then when you do fair pricing, that's the other way around.
It's so crazy, man. That's the only time I've ever done that. That's the only time I've ever done that.
Yeah, because I believe
it's only because of that guy.
Yeah,
that guy, just because like, I mean, if he wants to come in here and just like cut us and lowball us, you know, expect it the other way now.
Well, it's like the support's not even there. We don't know the guy, but like, and I'm not trying to say like if you're gonna be a new customer, you're gonna get screwed or anything, because like obviously something can change in a week. Just like with the Magic cards, it's like, okay, yeah, I have that for $100. Yeah, you're right. It goes for 80. Yeah, $20 off. No one's really losing anything, right?
No.
But when it's I know who you're talking about now because the guy's not very friendly, should I say?
No.
That makes a little sense because obviously I don't want to have a game in there for $100 and then it's $150 and I'm like, oh, you saw it for the $100 price. No, it's $150 because that goes through the whole thing where you're mispricing stuff when it happens, and you don't want to make that.
And it's not the name of the game.
Yeah.
So the name of the game is just like
fuck over people who want to fuck us over. That's the name of the game.
No, and no. So nah, man, it just I didn't appreciate the way he was doing it, how he was doing it. So I don't, man. Maybe I shouldn't have done it, but. It's either way.
So back. So I'm in my because we segued. Like I said, we do that.
What do we do? What were we talking about?
I was just talking about the commander thing. I just wanted to end my
I like
point.
playing with him. I like playing with Blake. He's always funny.
Is that it really opening this new store? And I have nothing. This is not saying anything negative about anyone who I've played with in the past here or anywhere else.
He says you guys suck.
Nope, because I know that would be the first thing.
Best friend.
That'd be the first thing we get fucking told. Is that because I'm not saying anyone here does that, Because like when we play with, I'll send a game with like Justin, Jacob, James, or anyone, and for the most part, I love how theatric Justin can be when he's like the first hit, and he's just like, "Oh, you made an enemy." I love that type of stuff. So we stop fucking gumble to gumble bullshit. My point is there's been some people who have come in here and they don't come in here that often because I don't know if they have a high enough tier deck or whatever, but they just get pissed when their plan is fucked over. But in the same regards, they're trying to win and screw your plan over for winning. But these guys, they don't give a fuck. They're just like, oh, you did it. Okay, I'll try another thing.
Okay. Yeah.
And they're just super, super cool and casual about it.
Yeah. Yeah. I like them. It's a different breed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, some of them though do have strong decks. I was playing with Matt, the guy who plays Yu-Gi-Oh and Digimon too, and I'm just like,
Matt.
You'll probably
I'm not there.
You'll probably be like, "Oh, you're racist," but he's the young black.
He's racist.
You'll probably be like, "You're racist for calling it house color," but he's like one of the few black guys who does come there and play Magic.
Oh,
I think he works at Target or something. I don't want to say too much like about his stuff, but he comes in and he gives off the impression that he is like a casual kind of player for Magic because he more plays Yu-Gi-Oh and stuff. Boy busted out fucking slim thick commander fucking deck who's dropping $50, $80, $100 bomb cards, and I'm like, this bitch knows what the fuck he's doing. Fuck this, I'm coming after this guy.
Well, who's this commander?
It was a strong one. Who was it? Fuck. Obeka. He was playing Obeka, and he was playing Obeka.
Was it a better Obeka than another person that we know?
Max plays Obeka just because it's good colors, and he plays some of that shit for it. He was playing truly to Obeka, playing fucking degenerate Myraid shit, all this other shit. Myraid? It's like that sword that gives your creature Myraid where you make a copy of it for every, and then ending the turn and doing all that shit. He knew the right times to end the turn. I was very impressed by his playing style. And I was like, you know what? Sounds
cool, man.
When I come to the table, I might bring a more powerful deck.
Okay. You guys didn't sit down and discuss that priorhand?
No. It was because it was me, him. I think it was Ivan and someone else at that one night. It was a Saturday night. I think it was a Saturday night. I was there till 10. And we're just like, yeah, they just wanted to play.
You were there till 10:10?
It was pre-release weekend.
Oh.
I stayed there till 10 in case the pre-release went off.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So, because Anthony's goal was to play in the pre-release if I fired. Yeah. So.
Okay. Well, that's cool. Well, yeah, man. So, like I said, Commander up there is pretty cool. I don't really get to play Commander up there. So,
there's no one there on Fridays to play?
Huh?
There's no one there on Fridays on the side to play?
No. Not the last 2 weeks. No. And then usually if there wasn't one this last week, but the one before. But there was 4. There was only 4 people. Oh, it was Adrian, Ivan, and Blake and Shell.
Blake. That's all I can ever think of.
Yeah, that guy's cool, man. I like him. Yeah, he's really funny.
He's just a dude. I told him, he's like, anytime he comes to pay for something, he takes his debit card and goes like this and hands it.
Yes, it fucking does it
And I
every
told
time.
him, I said, you have the most unique hand me the card style.
Yeah, yeah. So, I think we're not even having Friday thing.
No,
I
it
think
sucks.
the last Friday was to see him was last Friday. I'm not gonna be able to see him again.
He was there this Wednesday. He had like a random day off.
I'm not gonna see him ever for a while
Why is that?
because he only comes in on Fridays.
Blake?
My time, I'm not there.
Oh.
Maybe if they show up on Sundays, maybe they do. I don't know.
They occasionally do.
His vacation time's over.
Okay.
So what he does is like he doesn't do anything for the whole first 9 months of his job. He doesn't take any vacation days. Doesn't do anything. So then he waits. I think he said the last 2 months or 3 months.
Yeah.
He takes off every Friday. So he has a 3-day weekend.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So he has a 3-day weekend for the whole remaining of the year.
Yeah, because he comes on every Saturday. He's come every Saturday with the other guys that just mainly play Commander.
Yeah.
So
Commander's on the back burner for me.
Mm.
And then, I don't know. I try to invite people to come out and play up there, but nobody really comes.
have you been playing Standard?
Huh?
Have you been playing Standard?
I don't know. It's just been even.
Oh,
even
you don't want to make a
teams.
buy. Gotcha.
But yeah, so I don't want to give people a buy.
Because you still have that deck down there. That's what I'm seeing. That's
I'm really aching to play it.
Okay.
So, yeah. So right now, just floating in the universe.
Fucking Christmas on Saturday. Thanks, Jesus. Fucking ruining everything with being closed on Saturday and Christmas Eve and Friday.
Okay. Oh, you heard it here, folks. This is a communist podcast. Aaron is a communist, and he hates America and Jesus.
I don't hate America, Jesus.
Oh,
or
he
communism.
does.
No, wait,
He hates it.
I hate communism. I said that wrong.
And it's all right. I get where they're trying to get at.
Okay. I would hope.
It's like, oh,
Trying to save myself. No, you're gonna throw me on the bus, and a week later, who's that dude that say he hates Jesus? Oh, that's Aaron, man. Yeah, he over at the Holland shop. Kick him in the nuts.
no. But yeah, man. So maybe next week, if we get the podcast going again, we could talk about Kamigawa. Kamigawa. I'm just really happy after fucking 19 years they decided to go back to Kamigawa.
In a cool fashion too.
Fucking stupid. That poster is fucking titties. It is nice.
Samurais on bicycles.
Motorcycles or bicycles? You said
it's supposed to be motorcycles, but
I hope not by bicycles.
By God, I would be like, this is an unset. If it was on bicycles.
That's another thing we could also talk about is the Unfinity. Oh my God!
If you guys haven't checked it out, Unfinity, check them out. They have
those
really cool
Shocklands are gonna be fucking cream of the crop.
I need one of each.
Oh, who's that podcast? Who's that podcast that you hate? And they talk about the Commander place.
I don't hate, but
you said you get annoyed.
They're wrong a lot. It's nitpicking nerds.
Yeah,
they're wrong
doing
a lot.
this stupid fucking thing, and I almost left it like every video they made. So they're starting to do like chef's kiss, like that's a chef's kiss, like on a card. I was like, I almost wanted to put like the most like I was like,
you should.
That is so cringy.
Yeah.
Why are you guys doing that? You guys didn't do that before. I've been watching you guys for a while.
Why don't they just?
Why are you doing that?
Why don't they just get the card and just?
It's lame.
I would just be like,
nobody thinks
chef's kiss.
Nobody thinks that's cool. You probably think fedoras are cool too. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's not get in that territory.
No, fedora having motherfuckers.
That's
one of them would wear a fedora and think it's like cool.
I feel like that's not like a fashion thing. I think that's just a whole race of people.
I could see that. I could see that.
They're able to take it off and put it back on, but if they don't put it back on in a certain amount of time, they like die.
maybe like a fish out of water.
Yeah, kind of
something like that.
Yeah.
See the fedora, the way they wear it, it's just stupid.
That's the thing.
They don't have no suit.
Because it was it was super cool back in like the 40s, 50s, and all that shit.
Yeah, but they had the whole thing.
But you got
they're just like jeans, Air Nikes, fucking. But the jeans are super tight at the ankle for some fucking weird reason. The baggy on top. I don't know what the fuck you're going with right there. And they're like, their shirt's too fucking high up. Maybe they've had it since fucking 3rd grade. I think we're fucking up. We need to stop talking about that.
Why?
No.
I
just got a glimpse right now in my future of after we post this video or this. I think we're offending people. I think we're just gonna stop with that. All right.
Don't wear a fedora.
I've had.
We can have
I think we made a mistake.
We can have opinions. If you wear a fedora, keep wearing it. If that's you, it's you.
I don't know.
I just think it doesn't look good.
I think certain people wear fedoras and they get offended if you say something about their special hat.
Okay, hold on.
What the fuck are you doing?
Given time, so I know where it's at, of silence to kind of easily find it. So I can take it out, and no one will know what we took out. It was very offensive. Just the grossest, dirtiest shit.
I don't know, man.
No one will ever know.
People get butt hurt these days, like really bad.
Yeah,
about
they do.
Dumb stuff.
Butt hurt. Oh, you're swinging at me with a tutu. Oh.
Shut the fuck up. Who would? I don't know. I was about to say something, but I was like, man, you might be right.
What are you taking me?
Maybe something good, something a little bit shit.
Stop. He's been on this kick where he's been saying this all the fucking time. I went and worked with this ass hat last Friday, and I was like, you know what? I haven't worked with my buddy Alex in a long time. This is going to be fun. Boy, howdy, was I wrong. Boy's just like, he like kept fucking it up all the fucking time, too, until like we come to the Christmas party, and he asks his brother, he's like, my brother will know. And this brother's like, what the fuck you talking about?
I thought he knew.
And then they finally look up the video, and you were pretty much on the spot, but you kept thinking like you kept messing up.
Yeah, but I was like, I don't know. I don't remember the first part of that. All I remember is like, he's a little bit of shit. It's a little bit of shit.
Yeah, that's right. You kept saying it's a little bit of something.
A little bit of something, a little bit of shit. But it was actually, it's a little bit of good and a little bit of shit.
Yeah, that's pretty much what the guy. It's like some Italian, like.
Oh, it was thick Italian.
Yeah, he's pretty much saying it's like it's sometimes good, sometimes bad, but he's like it's a little bit good, a little bit good shit.
Yeah, straight up Italian.
Well, that's all the time we have for this one. We got a good hour and 8 minutes, and we're gonna be back. We're gonna be getting these in every week or 2 weeks, just because. I'm gonna say every week to 2 weeks.
Every week.
Every week's the goal. Every week's the goal.
Aaron's a loser.
No, every week's the goal, but the latest will be 2 weeks. I'm just giving an expectation for our 5 viewers. So
yeah.
So
we'll see what happens.
All right. Well, next week we'll talk a little bit about the Kamigawa and some other shit. Video games, board games, all the
maybe Target would get banned, and then we could really talk about shit.
Because real quick, we don't like to lean too heavily on Magic. It's just there's a lot that goes on in the Magic world, and that's why the podcasts take up a lot of that. But we like to talk about video games, board games, what's going on with like fucking Twitch streamers like Dr. Disrespect, or what's going on in the movie world, just kind of anything. Mm-hmm. But you will mainly listen. You'll hear a lot about Magic just because so much goes on in the world of Magic. So everyone have a fantastic day and have a great Christmas.
Yes, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.